recently, which is out of Catholic social teaching. And so I just want to take a few strands from that, because I think I'm now thinking in a way that I didn't when I first came to it, that it does something that the other literatures don't quite do. So I'm going to try and kind of quickly say some of the things I think it might do. Obviously it has a transcendental view of human development, which ultimately is a foundational decision which you either take or don't take. But as part of that, it's saying that human development is broader than the simple economic. But it has a few key things in it. I think it has a stress on duty as well as rights. So you have a duty to help other people flourish, as well as looking after your own flourishing. And my hesitation about some of the liberal accounts is that they can be too individualistic. They're about how I come to be a better person in the world, but that's my business. But a notion in this that there's a broader duty to the community within that and to society. And its key notion is human dignity. So this notion of the common good, which is quite important, what I've just been saying, that the common good is important as well as the individual good. And that links on to a notion of solidarity. It's not enough that I'm okay, but it matters that other people are okay around me. And then for those who study the EU, the word subsidiarity probably causes nightmares as what does this word mean? But a notion that things should be done as close to the ground as it's possible to do them, I suppose, is the key thing. So you don't need to take a decision. It's, in a sense, it's localism, which is a very loaded word at the moment now, but what I take as the positive side of that, why do I have to wait for central government to tell me if I want to do something in my community? The community level should be able to decide certain things, but it should know when to refer up. And so, there's appropriate levels to do things at. But the other thing that I think this approach does that's really important for me is that it puts work at the centre of the approach. So there's a very clear link between what are being said in these texts and an explicit link to the ILO and the decent work agenda. So it's not good enough for people to have work, but that work should be decent. It should be work that's not unsafe. It should be work that's actually enriching people. Work should increase human dignity, not be something that's about just surviving in appalling conditions.